On videos I afraid to back with another review, and this is kind of a long awaited review because I've been waiting on this deck for like a year and a half at least. Before we get into that, a couple of things I got of this one. First of all, it came in this nice envelope with Cthulhu figures and whatnot, and it's nice wax seal. I do have one of these available if anyone is interested, and they are numbered, and the other one is 459 out of 1,000. You just have to let me know. And it comes with that envelope and everything. There's also some stickers I got. They're pretty cool. And this one as well. It has cracks and decay on it. And a couple of postcards. And I did not order any of this stickers and stuff. It just came as a bonus. There's one, your ticket to adventure on the Orient Express. Saying goodnight from lovely Dagon Island. Oh, it's lovely, alright. And one more, and it says at the bottom that in his house of Riley, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. So yeah, look out. Kind of interesting. I believe there is one more deck that I'm still waiting on that should be coming soon. I think it's called the House of Horrors or Orient Express. It's one or the other. Something like that. I don't remember exactly what the name is. But it's coming. Soon. Hopefully. Let's get on to the deck again. It is the latest Call of Cthulhu from St. Tyree for Writhing Dark. It says bicycle. And I like this. It says even death may die on top. It's pretty interesting. Slight embossing on the word bicycle. You can see that. There is a nice spade pip down here with embossing. And it says Call of Cthulhu for Writhing Dark. And it's nice blue foil. I haven't seen a blue foil before that I can recall, so it's nice. Also, if you look closely, you'll see faces of death embossed on there, which is pretty cool. And also these tentacles are also embossed. On the one side, it says manufactured by United States Point Card Company in Erlanger, Kentucky. The other side, it says Magic Finish, made in USA. And again, a little embossing on the tentacles. Top says poker size St. Tyree. No, St. Tyree isn't poker size. The deck is. Small though. Very small. The bottom, of course, has bicycle trademark stuff. Instead of having it on the flap, you put it on the bottom. That's perfectly fine. And it says the art and design by St. Tyree. And then the back, you see the back design. There is a seal that says the Writhing Dark, 458 out of 1,000. Nice little holographic seal. And then there's a seal on the tuck, which is also custom. It's got some Cthulhu figures. You'll notice here, there's also an autograph by St. Tyree. There's actually a little embossing on this one tentacle that kind of comes around from the front of the box to the back. I think that's pretty interesting. You don't really see that very often, where you have just a little bit of embossing on one corner from a tentacle on the back of the box. I mean, usually it's either embossed or it's not. So it's definitely different. And then you see more artwork on the flap instead of having bicycle trademark stuff, which is nice. Here it says Start Studio. And there's a spade pip. And we get to the cards. I should mention that the reason why this took so long is because Zane had to illustrate every single card by hand. And then he added on, for one reason or another, a tarot deck and a second deck, which like quadrupled his work. And so it's taking him like a year and a half to get everything done and produced. And then he also apparently, I think, decided to design a card or two for like a Chris of the ankle deck or something. And that took even more of his time. So it's just, he's been working his tail off for like a year and a half to get these done and produced and finally coming. I had some concerns with that, but he reassured me, and I was confident I would get these cards and it wouldn't get screwed over, and I did. I know some people are still waiting, but this should be coming. Anyways, first of all, you get this card. It's an ad card, informational card. It says Call of Cthulhu or Writhing Dark, and I told you who is on every quote card. There's also a Roman numeral for 13 at the bottom. And a quote from Zane. It says, "Thank you To all of my supporters and to the fans of Mr. Lovecraft's work for making this happen. May you always fear the dark, Saint Irene. The back has some nice artwork done by Saint. It says the Writhing Dark. There's another quote that says, "Who knows the end? What has risen may sink, and what has sunk may rise. Loathsomeness waits and dreams in the deep, and decay spreads over the tottering cities of men. A time will come," by H.P. Lovecraft, The Call of Cthulhu. So yeah, pretty interesting. Originally, Saint did a couple of Call of Cthulhu decks through Albino Dragon. He also did several other decks through Albino Dragon. But then he had a falling out with them over financial reasons, and he's gone on his own, for better or worse, and they have found other artists for better or worse. I apologize for talking for so many minutes here. We'll get on with it though. So here's the back design. Pretty interesting. I like the colors, the blue color and everything. The borderless, I like it. Jokers. You got one that has the US in the corner and Joker on top, and it's a strange mythological type figure. My apologies. Tongue-tied. Pretty bizarre looking. And then you get another Joker. It says Joker on top, US in the corners again. It's a guy hanging upside down. If you look at the very bottom, it says The Hangman by Chris of the Ankle, because he did this artwork, which is nice of him to do. Ace of Spades says bicycle on top with a spade tip and a Cthulhu coming from within it. The United States Coin Card Company made in USA on the bottom. All the aces are completely custom. Everything is completely custom in this deck. As you can see, well, you don't see, but actually there's something I want to double check. No, this is not the deck I'm thinking of. Here's the court cards. I should mention who they are. And I did not set them up, or did I? Not really. Hang on. Maybe I did. Whatever. King of Diamonds, I apologize, is the hardest name to read. Yog Sothoth Abstract. King of Spades, right there, is Cthulhu Ascendant. This one is Azathoth Dreams. That's a hard name to pronounce. Why do they make names that people can't pronounce or are hard to pronounce? I don't know. Come up with something simpler. Anyways, King of Clubs is, actually this is the worst name, Nyarlathotep's sarcophagus. Indeed it is. This one is the Empress. Jack of Clubs is Justice. Queen of Clubs is the Priestess. Queen of Hearts is the Moon. And they also, as you can see, have kind of a tarot card theme with them, because he did create a tarot deck as well. Queen of Diamonds, Strength. Jack of Diamonds is the Hermit. Jack of Hearts is the Knight of Cups. Jack of Spades is the Emperor. And that's it for the court cards. Number cards, completely custom pips. As you can see, there's all sorts of decay and cracking on every card. And every card is different and unique. Every card hand-drawn and completely different, with custom pips and everything. So this deck has the works as far as the artwork is concerned. Moving along, I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. The cards are produced obviously by USPC, so it's a good quality stock and finish. It says Magic Finish, but that could just be a name. I don't know if they I guess I don't think that they use Magic Finis anymore. It's just Ercus and Finis with a different name, but who knows? And of course, I believe this one has an Aristocrat stock, from what I can tell, which I am a fan of. So as a result, handle's good, and it looks pretty good. And if you fan it the other way, voila, it's different. Not the best fan, but it is what it is. Overall, as far as the artwork and theme is concerned, I like it. It's probably the favorite Call of Cthulhu deck that I have, or even Cthulhu deck almost, I would probably say. I like the effort that was put into it. Did it take a long time to get to us? Yes. Was it worth the wait? Maybe somewhat. It should have been faster though. But I appreciate the effort that was put into it. So overall, I will say 4 out of 5 for the artwork. And being that I'm not a huge Lovecraft fan or Call of Cthulhu fan, never read the books or anything like that, I think that's a pretty good rating. For some reason it seems like things are dark. I apologize. As far as handling is concerned, very nice. I like it. I will say 4.5 out of 5. Just really nice handling, quality wise. Definitely. Anyways, as I was saying, see if I can remember where I left off. My camera, iPhone I should say, ran out of memory. So I think I talked about the handling and the stock and the finis and all that stuff. Usability, I think, is where I was. It more or less isn't too bad. Core card's a little bit different, but overall I like it. Anyways, as far as usability is concerned, probably 3 3/4 out of 5, I would say. Overall, I'm gonna say 4.25 out of 5. I like the artwork. I like the deck. Handling is very nice. Overall, I like it. I don't know where or when you'll be able to find this one. I'm sure it'll be available somewhere once retailers start getting them. Outside of that, make sure to check out collectiblepointcards.com. Use VJose32 for 10% off your order. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time with more. And I apologize for it being a little bit lengthy. See ya.